Welcome everyone, I'm Robin Landsong, and I'm going to begin this video by giving you some singing medicine. And it was given to me when I was a child, and so I like to give it to others. Shoe hamai eamna hayo. And I'd like to offer today one of the things that has been incredibly helpful that I figured out in my healing process from trauma, and also got supported by all my 22 years of training in trauma resolution and as a craniosacral therapist. So here's the key to shifting self-beratement over to self-compassion, is to remember that what all those phrases we might say to ourselves that are self-beratement, self-criticism, could be part of the memory of trauma. So when we're a kid and something stressful or overwhelming is happening, we might have come to a conclusion, come to a belief, like I'm not worthwhile, or I'm the problem, or I need too much. And so just like the sounds and sights, what we saw, what we felt, are part of the memory of that overwhelming moment or traumatic moment, our thoughts and beliefs are part of the memory. So when that self-beratement, when that self-criticism comes up, we can get more neutral observer on it if we get curious. How might this be part of a memory of a strategy I did as a child to not feel how bad it felt in that moment, to get yelled at, to get hit, to have a huge loss that was more than we could cope with as a kid? So I'm going to give you an example. So say a thought comes up like I'm bad for having needs. Then I'm just going to stop, notice that I had that self-beratement thought, that self-criticism, and then just get curious. Where maybe in my younger years did it not get received to just have basic needs? And something might come up, something might not come up. And just having compassion for, oh, that little kid was just overwhelmed. So I'm going to say it again another way. So again, we have some self-criticism come up. We call ourselves a name. And then we stop, we notice we did that. And then we turn inward to our body sensation. Where did I feel that when I did some self-beratement? Ooh, maybe it tightened my heart a little bit. So we bring that compassionate witness to our heart and say, this might be part of a childhood memory and not actually a true statement. So again, that helps us become a little bit more neutral observant, get a little bit more space between ourselves and the memory of the things we concluded when we were overwhelmed as children. And so taking that further, dropping into that self-compassion, breathing in, breathing out, a little bit of self-kindness, a little bit of wiggle room and grace for that child. Like, oh, you were doing the best you could. I'm sorry you got overwhelmed. I'm sorry you were scared. I'm sorry you didn't know what to do in that situation that little kids aren't really prepared to know what to do. So I hope that's helpful. And I'm going to add some more singing medicine. So again, as I sing, just check in with your body and your being and your sensations. Where in your body, what developmental stage could use some nurturing? Shue ho amne yahi amne ha I am ho way I. And if you'd like to connect in more and maybe address and work on some of these things for yourself, I have a couple ways we can be in contact. I have a free 1-hour Nurture Your Nervous System, and that's through my website, and I'll put the link down below. I have classes that are $15, and you can join up for those. Those are all kinds of subjects like generational healing, ancestral healing, me singing to people's developmental stages. And then the next level up to get your own medicine song in a 5-person group, That's also on my website. And the 5-person groups are really delightful. 5 people from around the world will sign up. So you can just sign yourself up or a friend if you want also, but you don't need to bring the other people. And I'll work with each person and give you a singing medicine, a drawing, an intuitive reading on what would you like to shift in your body and your being to increase your self-connection and your connection with others and connection with creativity. So this is some of my art behind me, printed on a towel. So I love helping people come home to themselves, come home to their divine sense of who they are in the world and their creativity. So if that sounds good to you, please join me.